معطر فضا گالوے کی ہوئی، جہاں پیارے آقا کی آمد ہوئی، چلو مل کے ہم سب منائے جشن، چلو مل کے ہم سب منائے جشن، جہاں اپنا ہوگا یہ پیارا ملن، جہاں اپنا ہوگا یہ پیارا ملن، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، خدا کا یہ فضل و احسان ہے ہم پہ، جس نے عطا کی مسجد مریم، آباد اس کو ہم سب کریں گے، عبادت سے اس کو سجائیں گے ہم، عبادت سے اس کو سجائیں گے ہم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مسجد خدا کا گھر ہے جہاں ہم مل کے دعائیں کریں گے، انسانیت اور امن کا دنیا میں پیغام سب کو دیں گے، پیغام سب کو دیں گے، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، 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 مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم۔
Across the vast emptiness of the Atlantic, rocky shores stand in defiance of the might of the ocean, as it has for many ages gone by. The Emerald Isle, they call it, sweeping landscapes, magnificent hills, and a history shrouded in legend that make up the home to some of the most warm-hearted people of what you know as Ireland. Of all that is revered in Ireland, religion is as culturally significant as the centuries-old tradition of the Irish. Churches have been a sanctuary for the spiritual seeker, while inspiration has been sought from all saints. Of them, one saint held in high regard by two faiths was to bring two worlds together. Mary, Mother of Jesus Christ, alayhi salatu wasalam, a woman held in the highest regard by Christians, and for Muslims, a woman chosen by God above all nations, is what was to bring the Khalifa of Islam to Ireland. On the 22nd of September, Khalifatul Masih V, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya Muslim community, arrived in the capital of the Republic of Ireland, Dublin, and was received by the local Ahmadiyya Muslim community members. This was to be his second visit to Ireland, the first being in 2010, when His Holiness laid the foundation stone for the first mosque in Galway, graciously named after the Blessed Mary, Miriam Mosque. On the 24th of September, a historical event took place when His Holiness was to visit the National Parliament of Ireland, the Oireachtas, at Leinster House in Dublin. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih was given a presidential police escort through the city of Dublin, with police officers stopping all traffic for Hazur's entourage.
An absolute privilege to meet you.
Thank you very much. Walaikum assalam. Thank you for visiting me. Thank you very much.
At the Parliament, His Holiness was received by the Captain of the Guard in Parliament, Commander John Flaherty, who escorted Hazrat Khalifatul Masih through Parliament, where he was received by the Speaker of the House, or Ceann Comhairle of the Parliament, Sean Barrett, TD. During a 30-minute meeting, the Speaker welcomed His Holiness to Ireland and spoke of his admiration of the peaceful message and positive contribution of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community to Ireland. Afterwards, His Holiness attended a meeting with more than 20 parliamentarians, including TDs and senators. During the meeting, the parliamentarians welcomed Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad to Ireland and congratulated him on the forthcoming opening of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community's Miriam Mosque in Galway. Further, His Holiness answered various questions from the parliamentarians, through which he was able to explain Islam's true teachings to them. His Holiness said that the Ahmadiyya Muslim community believed its founder, His Holiness Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, to be the promised Messiah, alayhi salatu wasalam.
You're welcome, Your Holiness. Michelle Mulhern, TD from Mayo. We're in the position of having the first mosque, I believe, in Ireland, in Ballyhonus. I've worked closely with a lot of people from your faith, and they're very valued and established members of the community there, and you're very welcome here today.
Your Holiness, I noticed that you're here for the inauguration of the Mosque of Mary, and I'm just a little intrigued. I mean, I'm aware that in Islam, Jesus is regarded as a prophet. Obviously, in our Catholic and Christian religion, he's regarded as the Saviour, and Mary as his mother.
Yes.
You might just explain Mosque of Mary. I'm just intrigued as to how the name comes. That's number one. And the second thing,
will you be coming to the inauguration of the mosque?
I can't, unfortunately. I
was planning to explain this issue there at that point, at that time.
Okay.
I'll explain it to you next week.
The second question I had, and unfortunately when the bell stops I'm going to have to disappear. The second question was, if you could give us some insight into what it is within the Quran or the Islamic culture that's leading to the terrible atrocities that we see in the Middle East. The terrible atrocities which are occurring between the Sunni and the Shia. And in particular,
there's some atrocities between
the Sunni and the Shia. And obviously,
in Quran there is
Ahmadiyya have been persecuted
any discrimination of Sunnis and Shias in Quran. You say, when the Quran was revealed to the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace and blessing of Allah be upon him, there was no sect, no Sunni, no Shia, no Wahhabi, no Hanafi, no Maliki. There are quite a number of sects, as there are now quite a number of sects within Christianity. They are the same. Similarly, there are some sects in Islam. But all these things were developed later on. Quran says only that according to the definition of Quran, the person who says that God is one and the Prophet Muhammad is his messenger is a Muslim. Right? So there is no difference between Sunni and Shia in the Holy Quran. we Ahmadi believe that since there's no mention of any difference of different sects in the Holy Quran, so we should all come together on one single point, and that is we must believe in one all-power, omnipotent God and Allah. And secondly, we believe that the Prophet Muhammad is his messenger. Thirdly, we believe that all the messengers sent by God were true prophets, and we have to respect all those prophets and their religions. And thirdly, or rather fourth point is that you must give the due rights you owe to your fellow beings. This is why the founder of the Ahmadiyya community claimed that when he appeared, he claimed that I have come for two main purposes. One, to bring human beings closer to their Creator, and secondly, to let the people realize and understand the importance of their duties towards their fellow beings.
Following his meeting with the parliamentarians, His Holiness was escorted to the galleries of both the lower and the upper Houses of Parliament, where he observed the parliamentary proceedings. After the visit to the Parliament, Hazur made his way to Galway, where he was received by community members. In the evening, Hazur led the first prayers in Mirza Mosque, the Maghrib and Isha prayers. The next day, Hazur also planted an apple tree. Stay tuned over the course of the day to see more of Hazur's historic visit to Ireland and the inauguration of the first Ahmadiyya Muslim mosque in Ireland.
मुअत्तर फिजा गालवे की हुई जहाँ प्यारे आका की आमद हुई चलो मिलके हम सब मनाए जश्न चलो मिलके हम सब मनाए जश्न जहाँ अपना होगा ये प्यारा मिलन जहाँ अपना होगा ये प्यारा मिलन मुबारक मुबारक मस्जिद मरियम मुबारक मुबारक मस्जिद मरियम मुबारक मुबारक मस्जिद मरियम मुबारक मुबारक मस्जिद मरियम खुदा का ये फजलो एहसा है हम पे जिसने अता की मस्जिद मरियम आबाद इसको हम सब करेंगे इबादत से इसको सजाएंगे हम عبادت سے اس کو سجائیں گے ہم. مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم. مسجد خدا کا گھر ہے جہاں ہم مل کے دعائیں کریں گے. انسانیت اور امن کا دنیا میں پیغام سب کو دیں گے، پیغام سب کو دیں گے. مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم، 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 مبارک مبارک مسجد مریم.